Hey guys, this is Dardamos. We're gonna try this again. We got about a quarter of the way through the episode, and Khan kind of went wild. Khan is my son. Say hi, Khan. Hi, Khan. Way to go, dude. Okay. So we're getting lots of gems from Niflheim at this point, and the one thing that we're not getting from him is blood slaves. Is because he's trying to get Illwinter up and going again. We got dropped on by a Fomorian national hero, in fact, and this guy's got some really cool paths. Nature's gonna help him do bark skin. This could help him with pierce resistance if he really wants to. I don't think it's really worth the script. Mist form and in mirror image kind of help you with your defense skill, and as long as you're not getting overwhelmed by a massive number of troops, you can kind of it that really helps. And then the vine shield makes sure that the number of guys hitting you stays low. He's got some like, I don't know why he's got this amulet of resistance, because I mean, it's one of those things that he should either live or die, where he either kills everything or something kills him. One thing that's notably missing is he's got this brand right here. I don't really know why he's got a brand, because I don't, the brands are good against small little units, so I guess maybe he's thinking he's gonna, go against one of my big old armies. But even if he does, I don't think that that's gonna matter. The brand's gonna make the difference. The Dione is what he's gonna have to really be scared of. However, that being said, if he doesn't win and the turn timer turns out and he ends up retreating through turn timer, he would die, because this is a magic based attack. He does have heroic endurance, which is very nice. It's probably one of the best ones in the game. He's got a free and vig of 10 with an encumbrance of 2. So I mean, even if he's spellcasting, he could, I guess, maybe, what are they? The Phantasmal Warriors or something like that. He could pump those guys out if he really wanted to. But well, let's see what happens. Now we do have an elemental that comes with Giver, who's this dude right here. He's our mercenary. And one nice thing about these guys is that they'll trample, and they've also got a crush attack, which ignores armor. The thing is that he's got 4 attacks, so maybe he'll hit this guy, and if he does, then we're gonna be set, because that protection 21. This is one of the things that's a little overpowered for elementals, and I don't like the elementals because of it. Is that their armor piercing, so you only get half your armor, and there's 4 attacks, and he can trample. And if this guy comes over and tramples, it'll pop Mistform, and it will pop Mirror Image. So it'll pop everything. I think so. I'm pretty sure. However, this guy's got an advantage because he's size 6. So this guy, this water elemental is going to try to trample and then just get, like, immediately crushed. Now, the thing that stinks is that when he did get hit, all those went down to 17. And he's now in repel range and just all sorts of bad things. So our one chance to actually... What's wrong? There's a... Are you okay? Yeah? Okay, here, let me take that away, okay? You need to go to bed anyways. Close your eyes. So our one chance to actually kill this guy has come and gone. We do have Swarm going out, but as long as he's got Mist Form and Mirror Image, this Swarm's gonna do nothing. If we could have popped it with the Water Elemental, we would be set at this point. And I'm pretty sure that we would have been able to kill him, but I don't know, maybe not. So, but yeah, he crushes face, and we lose. We did get, oh no, our Hydromancer died, so our Merc died, our Nominaries all died, and so that's kind of a big hit. I mean, like, not huge, it's only 180 gold, but I kind of like my Nominaries, I like my research, I like all that stuff. So let's see how our, let me see, there's so many battles, guys, I'm not going to go, if I spoil anything, sorry. If you want to, you can close your eyes, and, I'll let you know when there's actually a good battle. But, like, this is just, it's province defense, 1 PD, that's, but, oh yeah, that's right, we suicided our commanders against that barbarian horde again, so they have claimed another life. Again, we got, a little bit of PD, probably 6 PD. That looks like 6 PD. Now this, let's see, where was it? Okay, so he brought a underwater mercenary group into battle on land. So I didn't think this would go that way. Oh, they've got nets. Okay. So what's going to help this is that they're going to come here, they're going to net all these guys, and then when they get netted, their defense skill goes down to 1, and they just automatically get hit. Protection is crap. It's one of the things that stink about these Fomorian militia is that they've got they got 0 protection. They think even normally, yeah, they're, oh wait, that guy's got a 0 defense. Yeah, even normally their defense skill is really low, so it's not. This was not gonna go well for him. So, okay, so now we've got Niflheim attacked Famoria. Oh, he must not have been hidden or something. I don't know, that's weird. Okay, again, we went underwater and we crushed face. We watched Pangea attacked. Okay, so this is 1 PD. So this was Pangea taking back a province. Okay, so this one's kind of important. So he's trying to counter raid, and we have a little bit of a force here. Now, all our force is a bunch of barbarian PD, in some guys that I'm trying to like kind of scoop up along the way, if I remember correctly. And he's got some of these big ol' monster giants here. Now these are his sacred troops, and this is a pretty mighty chassis because it's like 20 or 10. Okay, so it's 10% regeneration on a 64 hit point chassis. And let's see what happens here because this is that's it's kind of scary. And okay, so we go forward and this guy's getting surrounded here and he just got the crap kicked out of him. So he took 10 points of damage in 1 turn. And that might even get worse this next turn. Oh my! Oh yeah, he's about to die. He could die this next turn. Now, if you look, this is what happens with giants. If you get this little salient right here, this guy's gonna die. Now, the thing is when we move forward, this guy will then be on a salient, and we might be able to take him out too. But I don't know, maybe. They're tanking pretty well. Okay, at this point, ooh, we've almost got him. 10 hit points, okay. Oh, wait, what? They killed this, how that? Wait, what? 64, it says there's a giant here, but I don't see a giant here. It's lies and propaganda. 47, okay, so it's this guy. So somehow we killed this guy in addition. He's blessed. He's blessed. He's blessed. Huh. And we got 2 of them. That's pretty nice. Now, these barbarians are starting to run away. So, no, okay, so it looks like we did lose. But, I'll take, that's not bad. That guy's pretty cheap, too. So we did get beaten, but we killed 2 of these Fomorian giants that are 75, so that's 150 gold. That's 0 gold. And that's 6 PD. So we came way out ahead in that one, and I don't think he has that many Fomorian giants. Or if he does, they're not on our front. I haven't seen very many of them. So, all in all, we lost a province, but I'll take that trade any day of the week. That's barely any money at all. Yeah, this is these okay, so they did. No, there wasn't even a temple there. Ha! We came out way ahead. Okay, so we did run into his Ami. I don't know what the heck's going on here. Oh, you know what it was. Okay, so what he has done is they transferred control, and this guy here was inside the castle, and because he's no longer in control of the castle, he got booted out of the castle, and so, rip this dude, poor guy, is, the sacrificial lamb. I'm sure that all the other guys, he was the one who actually transferred over the monolith, and so the monolith has sadly gotten away, which really sucks. We really wanted that monolith. So, okay, Hinam's, oh my goodness, yeah, his Moloch has once again gotten a pile of like an entourage again, is just eating face. Okay, so, oh man, okay, I hope you didn't get to see that one, because this is, so in CERN, we came out of our, what? No, not CERN. Okay, the Mighty Pillars? Was this it? Yeah, I think this is it. Oh, no, this is the Entourage. Okay, So, oh yeah, sorry, Mountains of Mist. Okay, so Mountains of Mist was the big battle that we scripted last turn, where we came out and we actually attacked. And if you're still closing your eyes and you had, you're waiting for me to tell you when the big battles come, the big battle has come. So on the defending side, I guess, maybe attacking side, I don't know, this side. I thought that we're actually on the attack. We have got a ton of these Fomorian giants. Now this is literally every Fomorian giant he probably has at this point, except for that small raiding party. Um, and this is a very very scary group. This is like Neefel stack that got lost to the monolith. Um, he has a Star of Heroes and a Herald Lance. Now the thing is, my question is, where's the shoot that I can't remember, the thing that kills demons, guys. Yeah, but hopefully this guy has it. Oh no, this guy has a midget masher. Okay, so we have a size 6 with a midget masher. He is twice born, so even if he dies, he will come back as a white mage. We've got some random Barghest, which I guess they're sacred, so that I guess there's that. And this looks like something that could be equivalent to our to these guys right here, these Shikomi. But I think my Shikomi are gonna win just because I have so many, and their protection is crap. We'll probably see those guys get eaten. Now the goal that we saw was that they're gonna do storm, air power, lightning the crap out of the world, and these guys are all lightning casters here. On my side, I have brought to the field 5 Dione, and these Dione all have different different jobs. These guys are in charge of buffing my Shikomi, and then they're going to be pumping out a steady stream of skeletons. The skeletons are going to just make sure that we tie up these troops as much as we can. In addition, we've got a bunch of these Naminari with a couple nature gems that are going to be spamming out Swarm. Yet again, we're looking to just clog up and take turns of these guys. So like they can only kill one guy a turn. And while they're killing one guy a turn, they're killing one bug a turn, which I don't care. Meanwhile, my guys will be killing one of these guys a turn or one of these guys a turn. And if I can kill them faster than they can, kill my bugs, then I'll take very few losses. So it's not just to win the match, but it's also to minimize my losses. We've also got a couple guys like this, the Onoshigo, and the goal is that I will be doing a steady stream of like bugs and skeletons. And then this will be my Shikomi and a little bit of skeletons. And then this is my kill squad. So the overall goal is that on the northern flank that it will eventually wrap over and down. These guys are on attack rear. So hopefully what they'll do is they'll punch a hole here and then just roll down the rear flank. And then these guys will be hit by bugs and by skeletons. And then the Shikomi again will come off the right or the southern flank and hopefully just eat into these guys. I don't know though. Protection 14 versus attacks of 12. I guess is stops the dead. Okay, so they need to be wounded by it and it paralyzes them. Okay, so if they do get attacked, they'll get paralyzed, which is really cool. A 13 attack means I probably will attack or will hit them. They've got 15 hit points, which means I'll probably just get demolished. But if they do live, they do have regeneration. So maybe against these Barghest, they'll survive a hit or two. But I also have a bunch of other things. In my I got shock resist, so if they get hit by lightning, it's less likely they're gonna get crushed by that. I also have a bunch of dogs that will also kind of get in the mix. These guys are gonna hit like a truck. They're going to deal 27 points of damage. These little guys only deal 20, so I'm not going to get a lot, but 27 damage is enough to get through this protection, and we're probably going to, these guys will probably get their fair share of kills in as well. So we don't know who's going to win because, I mean, it's both look pretty even, but we're already starting to muck things up. And if you see, we've already got, I mean, look at this. I mean, just ridiculous amounts of bugs. And we got ridiculous amounts of wolves. And what's going to be really cool, and we'll hopefully see this, there's the storm. There's the storm now. And, okay, we weren't able to interrupt their, okay, so we got horde of skeletons, horde of skeletons, horde of skeletons. We've also got a bunch of, if you see, like, stone skin. I don't know why he's got stone skin instead of, oops, iron skin. Oh, because iron skin. Okay, one real quick note. We did stone skin instead of iron skin because iron skin, if we get hit by lightning, we get, like, annihilated. Whereas right now we got shock resistance 10. That would be brought down to shock resistance, like, 0 or 5 if we did iron skin. So we took a hit to our protection, but, 32 damage. We're not going to get hit by these guys. Now, where is this guy? Where are you? Okay. He does not have. He has a Star of Heroes. Rather than the mace that I cannot remember for the life of me. And that's probably good. They're terrible. Okay, our bugs have made it in the back, so like I'm not too worried right now. Oh my, look at that, guys! 111 damage. Why is it 111 damage? Because they are size like 1, and he is size 6, and a midget masher does damage based on the based on your size. So let me get his name real quick. Cowlin. Cowlin. I want to see how much. Sorry, guys. This Cowlin. Yeah, 111 damage. That's freaking awesome. Okay, well, we're waiting for those guys to come up forward. I want to see what his next attack is going to deal. Okay, he dealt 11 damage. Yeah! So he now has quickness. Okay, so our Shikomis, we didn't get to see that. But if you ask where the dogs are, well, the Shikomi ate the dogs. And at this point, we have our like crappy chaff, and we're about to hit them with our good chaff. And it's time to see how good. I mean, he doesn't have a shield. He doesn't have a helmet. I mean, this guy has got nothing to stop the swarm from just annihilating him. Okay, so he is beating the bejesus out of people, but he's getting surrounded. They're his mist form. He's down to 11 defense, and at this point, his protection's only 20. I mean, like, a little under, like, about 40% of their attacks are gonna deal some damage to him, and when they deal damage, I think they, yeah, stop the dead will, only effects on dead, never mind, it doesn't matter at all. But if you see, like, we've got the flank on him now. So at this point, he is going to be taking damage, and we're, yeah, I mean, there's a 17-point hit. So at this point, he's down to 34, he's down to half life, it's not looking good. So this flank is already, I mean, he's toast, he's dead. It's just a matter of time, how many guys he's going to kill. We are getting hit by lightning, but, I mean, it's hitting our bugs, who cares? Okay, our Dione have decided to finally get done with their script, and when we're in the backfield now, and we're eating face. If there's another one of our Diones is over here, he's having a grandiose time, just eating up these lightning casters, and nothing's getting away. We're slowly surrounding these guys, and we have this fight in the bag. And guys, at this point, this is the end of Femoria. Like, Femoria can't bounce back from this. This was a total disaster for them. We lost 45 guys. That's 30. I think it's 30 death gems. So we lost 30 death gems. And that was it. We lost no commanders. So that's all crap. Like, it's all junk that we'll never need again, except for the Shikomis. The Shikomis are kind of nice. So 30 death gems for the end of Femoria. That's how much Femoria costs to kill. 30 death gems, guys, is less than, like, I think our Diones have something like 50 to 60 gems worth of gear on them. So half a gear Dione for his major army. This is what happens when you reveal your hand early against an opponent who actually knows what he's doing. And I don't claim to be that guy because I kind of cheated and told my buddy, and he Niflheim kind of, he and I spent hours looking this over and going over this battle and saying, this is what we want to do, this is what we want to do, this is how we're going to counter this, that's how we're going to counter this. And it's not like this guy didn't kill stuff. I mean, look how killy this was. You're looking at, I mean, he killed 150 guys. If it wasn't for the bugs, I mean, 150 of these guys, and I lost my army. But because I did the bugs, because I clogged up and dispersed his attacks from my troops into into these bugs, he wasn't able to deal as much damage. That being said, like these Fomorian druids went to flipping town. I mean, like 39. That's what lightning can do to you. But like his Fomorian kings did absolutely nothing because they were too busy with their script, and by the time they got done with their script, they had been surrounded by Shikomi. And they were poorly geared too. I don't know what happened with the gear there either. So okay, we won. So another we got a pendant of luck, yay! We've got people leaving. Palisades completed. CERN is unharmed, so that's the one where the monolith is. And right now the monolith is on the loose again, so it's kind of scary. Now the nice thing is that we know at this point that the monolith is like he's loose, but I mean, where can he go with it? He can go to Garleon if he wants to. Like when we move here, he can teleport down to Garleon. Uh, he could go to like pretty much he has to sit on a fort unless there's a lab here, and I think that if I did find a lab, that I think you can like destroy a lab because I would in a heartbeat. Demolish lab. So yeah, any lab that I came across, I would probably take the turn to demolish it if at all possible. Because if he, teleports in and kills the guy, that lab being there would let him get out. I have a guy in this area, this dude right here, Jom, Dot the Dione. He is specially designed to kill monoliths, and he's waiting for a monolith to show up. In the meantime, we have Genim coming down here. We're going to be raiding. We have our army is kind of on the march at this point. We know that he has got nothing left, and this is a throne. Now, for our count, guys, right now, Thrones of Ascension, we have 1, 2, 3 thrones. In order to win, we need 6, is it right? Yeah, we need 6. So we're looking for 3 more thrones. This one is a possibility, this one's a possibility, and this one's a possibility. We have the ability to win the game right now. The other thing is that this one right here, I think, is yeah. We haven't claimed this, so technically we don't even need 3. We need 2. But we're not telling anybody, or we're not claiming this because we don't want people to get worried and think we're going to start, winning the game. We don't want Pan to turn on us right now. So because of that, even though we would get precision 3, which or growth would be useless to us because we already got growth 3. But precision 3 and spreading dominions would be. I mean, the dominion would be nice. The precision 3 is useless. We're not gonna do it because we don't want to tell everybody that we're winning. Um, so we've got some raids going in. We're just gonna try to put some of these things under siege. I mean, if a monolith comes in and eats that, I don't care. And I take it back. He can't come to Garleon. If he comes into Garleon, he's gonna teleport into the castle, and then we'd see it, and then we could just run away and dodge. What he's gonna have to do is he can protect. I want to say he can only protect his like his partners ones, unless he TPs into the province, and then comes out from there. So at this point, we're on the march. If you see, we've got all of this territory already taken over. We are going here, and this guy's just sneaking. So we're doing some more deep raiding. These guys have. I've been last turn I recruited a bunch of goblins, and I also got this leader. So we're gonna be raiding here as well. TC looks like they're gonna try. They're trying to look like they're actually gonna go to war with us. In fact, they aren't. They're just gonna make sure that we that they control this province. Um, and yeah, I mean we had an agreement because they still think that they still think that Femoria is winning because Femoria just beat the piss out of them, like they beat the ever BGs out of them. So they think that we're the only chance of stopping Femoria from winning, when in fact Femoria has completely collapsed at this point. And that's one thing is that when you take a major hit like that, it might be worth it. Sometimes it's kind of worth it to be like, hey guys, we just got the crud kicked out of us. We control two thrones on their border. We know that there's a third one over here, and just keeping track of the throne count because throne count is very very important in getting throne rushes is the way that we won both times. So let me sorry guys. Okay, yeah, we've kind of gone long on this episode. I've got troops coming up still. Yeah, we're just trying to. We're moving up the Shikomi. I mean, this Shikomi right here. I've got like 65 of them, and that's more than the losses that we took against Memoria. So we're doing solid on that. We're coming in here, and hopefully Garleon. Um, we're gonna try to just keep this under wraps so this army doesn't come marching out and start raiding us. Not that I'm too worried. We do have a bunch of Melkarts coming out, or a Melkart at least, along with some Roughite warriors. I'm not too worried about this. I still think that my Dione could take out all of these guys, but we don't know for now. So yeah, just a bunch more troop movement. Probably nothing in next turn that really to talk about, other than some surprise movement. More raiding. Let's look real quick, see what we're anything that we're doing. We're making a skull staff for our Skella spammers. Flame helmet is a or is a fire booster so that we can cast I can't remember the thing that gives you fire gems. Another skull staff for Skella spam. Moonblade. That's interesting. What's a moonblade? Uh, Forge magic item. Where's the moonblade? Moonblade, where are you? I don't. I honestly, guys, I don't remember making this. Moonblade. Okay, so magic. Okay, so this one, I think the magical being would be the monolith, and I think that this would actually deal twice the damage to a monolith. So I mean, we'd be dealing 100 damage to a monolith probably. Maybe no, probably about 50 to 60, and so that would crush a monolith as well. So that guy's making a Moonblade. Anything else unique? Astral Serpent. Again, we're making monolith killers. Wave Breaker. Okay, this is one of them that I really really like, guys. This is one that I came up with. Sorry guys. This thing is called a Wave Breaker, and this does pretty much what our Swords of Swiftness does. Only it also gives you friendly currents, which gives you a reinvigoration bonus. So I get a free reinvigoration bonus, and it's a length 3, so I can still use it as it kind of works as a defensive item too for repels. It gives you decent attack and decent defense, and it does 3 attacks. So 3 times 2 is 6 attacks rather than 8 attacks. So if you get like these Swords of Swiftness, um, so the upside is that the attack being 3 gives you a higher chance of repelling, where these give you defense 4 each, so you get defense 8 from the 2 of them. So it's a different kind of defense. And I kind of like this one more, but I think it's just because I came up with it. It also gives you water breathing, so it frees up a trinket slot for me, so I can move. Like I mean I could put an astral serpent in there if I want to, or a what's the other the he's not gonna have it, but the dancing trident or the stone bird. I could do some other thing that gives me a ton of attacks. I don't remember if quickness affects the stone bird, but if it does, I mean I get 4 more attacks from that rather than the 2 attacks from the swords of quickness. So just a different option. I really do like this wave breaker. I think it's a very strong thug item for going underwater, especially paired with. And I mean, if you've already got water making it, you might as well just do the boots of swiftness and or the boots of quickness, I think, and that'll give you 6 attacks with it. So yeah, it's a pretty solid flipping weapon. Um, let's see. We're reviving a king, and we've got some troops here. We got a whole bunch of these little Koonis since I built a temple here. Uh, Higher than that, Shikomis, reviving king. Everything is pretty standard at this point. We're doing another Scutula Volturnus, which is when they attack you, they get electrocuted or like rooted by electric or something like that. It's kind of like the Vine Shield. And I think that's it. Let's see what we're sending to Nibelheim. He's kind of not getting a whole lot, but he's getting the Robe of the Magi, or he's getting the Bloodthorn. This is telling me that next turn he's putting Illwinter up, which is going to be amazing. It's going to make it so that he can start fighting. I don't, I want to toot my own horn so much, but like he did at the very beginning. Niflheim definitely carried us through Ulm and through the fight between Ulm and Arco. But I feel like I'm doing a good job of carrying this fight against Fomoria. And what's fun is that I'm fighting against Fomoria and I'm fighting against Hinnom, and I feel like I'm not crushing Faye, so I mean I am now, but I wasn't initially, and it was a close fight until this last battle where he just got demolished and won, and that'll happen. But nothing against the player whatsoever. Everybody has bad ones. But yeah, like I 2v1 was kind of fun. And then I got the boots of swiftness. This is kind of another thing. If you put some boots on some of these guys and you have roads on these maps, like you can just like 1, 2, 3, 4 provinces. I do want to make sure that we keep him honest. If he comes in and takes high peaks, I'm gonna have to make a fight for it. I made a fort here on Hybermark, which I didn't do before, which was kind of a mistake. And if he would have somehow been able to get here, he could have taken that throne for me. At this point, I don't see nobody's gonna take this easily from me because I'll be always getting a Dione in, and Diones can just come over here and just wipe an army. So, yeah, other than that, that looks like the turn. Diplomatically speaking, we are still on good terms with everybody. I kind of went into TC a little bit, but if you look, they're starting to go to war between Lanka and Pan. Lanka and Mictlan kind of played passive the whole game, and I kind of was excited that they were actually coming in on a war. And it's kind of the indecision I see in some players is that you don't want to make the wrong move, so you don't make any move. And I mean, like, because I mean, like you saw what happened here. He moved first and he got crushed because of it. But it's not. I mean, if he would have came forward here and then what I called go Nova, if he would have went Nova and just went like force, like little forces, he could have taken some losses, and maybe I would have like Jedi moved and taken like a piece of his army out. Um, Instead of coming onto the Mountains of Mist, or go onto the Mountains of Mist and then go from there to to different places. Like I mean, he's got this province already. If he would have moved his army here, um, and then just marched on Yomi, I mean, like that would have been the enemy. I don't know what I'm supposed to do against. I mean, I guess I could have brought the Mountains of Mist army back, but he probably could have taken my. If he'd gone from here to here to here, he probably could have taken my cap, and there's nothing I could have done about it. So I mean, not to say this was the worst move, but it probably wasn't the best move to sit in the Mountains of Mist, but it still was a move, and from that perspective, I think it was still a good idea. Whereas like Lanka and Mictlan have been kind of they've been in a series of indecision, and now that they're attacking Pan, it kind of turned it into a bore of a game. And if we came to a stalemate here, between Femoria and us, I think that the game would have probably been a little bit more interesting. And she's could have been played spoiler. This war probably would have Pan would have eventually lost because they're at war with everybody. So I don't know. It's kind of an interesting battle. I'm really excited that Lanka's going to come in here. I'm not going to be able to see the battles, which kind of makes me sad. But I think we do have some scouts in the area. Yeah, my buddy has some scouts in the area. So, like, looking back, I think if I ever do playthroughs again, I need to make sure that I have scouts so that you can actually see what's going on with this. So, okay, guys, well, I'm going to end the episode here. sorry I'm only getting one turn in an episode, but hopefully that'll change, or at least I'll get more episodes in, because I'm kind of changing around and starting to actually enjoy making these episodes again and playing Dominions. I kind of was on a slump, so kind of hard to play Dominions when you don't want to deal with people, because life kind of is difficult, and you've got to do diplomacy, and you're like, I'm having a bad day, and somebody says, I'm going to end my nap 3. I hope you die in a fire because you had a bad day or something like that. So, yeah, I mean, it just, Dominions is a lot, for me, it's a lot more fun when you can enjoy talking and jaw-jawing with your, fellow members, and not getting upset, over a silly game. So, hopefully I'll be in a better mood and be able to start pumping out some of these episodes. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. I probably will be making the next one immediately. So hopefully we'll get 2 out this week. So have a good one.